thanks everybody for tuning in. We've got this H&K MP5 22 back again. So we're going to start off by checking our cover person concealment. If you guys are familiar with that, tune in to First Team Defense, check out their stuff, take their classes. Bill goes over in wonderful detail of the difference between concealment versus coverage. So to kind of cut that short, I'll just do a quick explanation. Concealment, suspect or person trying to hurt you or anything like that, home intruder, active shooter, they can't see you, right? We covered that in our last video, but we'll cover it again anybody that didn't tune into that one. Coverage, it's actually going to protect you. So these are two household items we did the remodel. It was already here when I bought the place or moved in, and we're going to check and see how good they are at concealing you and covering you, or vice versa rather. Sorry, sometimes I get my tongue tied. We just come off a night shift. I also am a safety consultant in the oil field, so my schedule's still kind of iffy, so I get a little tongue tied, still trying to get back on the schedule there. Brain's not firing on all cylinders. So H&K MP5 22, shooting some, I want to say they're like 40 grain, I think. Yeah, hollow points, 22s, maybe Winchester, something like that. I think is what I used to buy a lot of times. Just some old ammo I had laying in the house. So we'll check and see what it does. We had a few misfires on the last one. I think it was 6 of them out of 25. So we'll check and see. Depending on what this 22 does, may break out the 9mm, 40, 45. I've got a 10mm available. We may even jump up to like a 44, 480 Ruger. They fire like a 300 some grain, 400 some grain, depending on which one you're shooting. Bullet, and then we'll even step in some rifles, depending on how these do with the handgun calibers. We might even try shotgun. Some all the time, like I said, rational defense, promote handguns for concealed carry, obviously. For home defense, promote handguns and shotguns. I don't promote rifles for home defense, typically because most people that are looking for that are more in town, rather. Even if you're not in town, if you're in the country, even if you're outside just the city limits, your neighbors anymore are pretty close by. You don't want to take an AR or like a heavy hunting rifle or anything like that and just start slinging rounds through there. They go through the walls, hit your neighbors. You know, you have a murder charge for somebody that wasn't even involved. So that's kind of the whole idea behind this test, just to see what these components do, these appliances and stuff and household items, just to see how well they hold up. If you guys like this, comment below, let us know what else we could add. You know, also if I find a couch, you know, I'll go Facebook Marketplace and we'll see what all we can find. Put up here in the woods. We're far away from the house. You know, I can barely hear the dogs barking and the sheep and the goats and everything. So far away from everybody else, I can get hurt. We're roughly, it's like 40, 45 feet, something like that. I stepped off, so we'll see what it does. That's equivalent to if you're on the other side of your house, maybe. You know, we don't have any drywall or anything like that up to kind of represent that, but let's say you got a long hallway, you're shooting, and round happens to hit it. Let's see, you know, what it does. Make sure it doesn't go through the next bedroom and hurt anybody in your family. All right, so it's a Centennial safe. We're going to shoot it first. The door's kind of busted on already. Like I said, it was already here when I moved in. So we'll kind of aim a little higher on it. Well, it looks like I poked a hole right through it. So we'll put this rifle on safety. Check and see first before we go swinging too many rounds at it. So nice big hole right here, surprisingly. I mean, out of a 22. I mean, that is a pretty decent sized hole there. Clear through. It did not poke through the backside. I'll take a picture of here in a little bit, show you guys that. So I'm assuming the round is stuck inside. Nope, you can see it deflected. It hit in there. This is, the door's kind of bent. It doesn't fully open up. Yeah, you can't see where the round went to after that, but we'll send a couple more at it, see what it does. And then we'll check out that it's a washer over there. All right, we're gonna go just to the left of it. Oh, there didn't go clear through either. So this is just a metal gun cabinet. It's not really a safe. You know, it's not fire resistant. There's no seals around. It's not waterproof or anything. It's probably just something you buy for, you know, a couple $100 or less. Just something better than a wooden cabinet with a glass door. So safe to say, for a 22, you're at least safe hiding behind that. So let's try this dryer or washer. So I'm gonna aim up at the controls first and see what that does, just because It's a little bit higher towards like someone's torso level if you were trying to defend yourself in your house, just to see what that would do. All right, so that hit about 2 inches above the door there. Maybe about 4 inches, 3-4 inches. It smoked clear through, all the way out the backside here. So say even a 22, this top part of the dryer, this is just feels like cheap plastic. What is this? A washer? Water level. So you have to wash it. Skim more. Water level or washer there. Just a thin little stamped steel in the back. See what it does with that door up. See if that door's, you know, a lot of times people leave those open. See if that adds any extra protection or not. That's the whole purpose behind these videos. We're trying to do a real world test. See what people shouldn't carry. I have people ask me all the time, hey man, what should I carry for self-defense? Like, well, one, depends on what you're comfortable with. Me personally, I carry 40 cal at the minimum. A lot of times doing farm work, things like that, I'll carry 10 millimeter. It's probably like 6, 7 o'clock in the evening right now. It's been on and off raining all day long, so it's kind of dark. So I carry mine with a flashlight on it. I only have that in the 40. It's really hard to find a decent holster in a 10 millimeter. That I carry, or we sell Bravo concealment holsters. So this is what I carry every day on the farm. If I'm not on the farm, it goes inside the waistband. Appendix carry, and they have them both available with the flashlight. So that's why I carry my 40 a lot of times. I'd rather carry the 10 millimeter. I've used the 40 a couple times on some deer, things like that, to put them down. It does great. It just never hurts to have a little bit extra power. But again, that's what we're tracking to see here too, is maybe my 40 is too big. Maybe I should be shooting a 9 millimeter. Maybe I should be shooting a 10 millimeter. You never know. You don't know your opponent, how big they might be, or how much stuff you might be shooting through. Maybe a car door or something like that. We'll see if we can get some of those out here. Start doing some tests behind those too. So let's try a couple more shots here at this washer. Let's try the door, roughly the same spot. I'm gonna aim at that yellow. I hit just below it. Like I said, these sights are really hard to aim through. I want to go messing with this and just see how tight I can get the sight picture on here, but I'm afraid to throw. I'm assuming it doesn't change the elevation any. I know on my rifles it will, at least on the crank part of the scopes it does. So that shouldn't. It should just be like an AR, but with it rotating like that, I don't know if it goes up or down or if it's just on like some sort of bearing where it goes around in circles. I've never pulled one of these parts to check them out. So I hit pretty low. Apparently I'm not that accurate. So I hit way down here. It went through here, through that plastic cover, and right back out the back side. So it's safe to say if the door is open or not, it doesn't matter. It's not going to help you any. That's even from the 22. So we'll try through the center there. I believe this one has an agitator in it, if I'm not mistaken. It does. It does have the center agitator, so we'll try to shoot through the center there. If we hit the agitator, we do. If we don't, we don't. We'll try to see what it does. All right, I'm going to switch sides of the camera here, a little more centered. We're going to aim on the left side here towards the top. Well, that's an awfully big hole from a 22. That's like something you'd see on CNN. I just took the paint off of it. It's not that big of a hole. I don't know. That is the size of my 40 right there. That is pretty impressive that it swallowed out that much. So it might have stopped it. With the center right here, you can't see. I don't see any new holes here in the back. So I might have actually stopped the 22. So there's no way to see around in here. And I'll get some pictures afterwards. We'll upload them and add them comments, whatever. So you can see all the way around, so you know what I'm looking at from both sides here. So that's kind of impressive. I don't know. I didn't figure it would stop a 22 even. It's just that stamped steel, whatever that stuff is. Real thin. I say steel. It might not even be steel. I don't know what that stuff is. So let's try another one there. Just go a little higher, see if we can see it inside of there. Actually, we'll go to the right. Same size, 40 cal hole right there, which is kind of impressive. you can see a dent from the last one inside your bowl that it spins. There is a hole here on that one. That one's going clear through on the front side. And there are no new holes in the back. So it's safe to say, old Ken Moore will protect you or your family members if you're shooting them with a 22. The safe, gun cabinet rather, it will also protect you. It's actually kind of surprising. I figured the bullets would just pierce right on through them even though they're 22.